welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. And I have the two W's with me. I have Wolf and Woolman, and actually my last, my maiden name was also two W's, Whiteway Wilkinson. So we've got all these W's going along.
Awesome.
So, you know,
That's winning.
And if you turn it up one way, it's for men. If you turn it up the other way, it's women.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
That's what the W is. You turn it can be both. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How are you?
I'm great.
Are you all right? He was not booked to come on, but he was just standing out there, and I have no idea what you do. You're a manager, you take photographs and you do videos. That I do know because he's been doing all that. And then he just told me as well, he says, I wish I was born in Jamaica. He said, I'd love to be Jamaican.
Yeah.
And I said, so then I turned around and said, well, go on, no, man, because that is how they speak there. That's about all I know. But why do you want to come from? Jamaica is gorgeous, by the way.
Yeah, that's why. That's the only reason why.
Oh, that's the only reason.
That's it. That's it, period. Just because it's beautiful.
It's just because it's
That's
beautiful. Okay, so you come from a very bad area, and he brought himself up, and he got himself out of it. And how were you when you were being brought up? Were you?
I think we both stem from the same situation in life, coming from areas that's prone to make you be ambitious to do something to change.
Yeah, but there's a lot of them out there that don't have that ambition to do that. So what gave you that encouragement, and what made you feel that I don't want to live in this life? I don't want my family, my wife, when I get married, my children, I don't want them to live like this. So what gave you that sort of energy to be able to come out and get yourself out of where you were that you didn't like?
To be honest, the ability to imagine, the ability to come from an era of people that said if you could think it, you can do it.
Oh, I like that.
You know, that's where we come from. Yeah. We come from a real proactive era versus where my bros come from an active era where it was more to the point where you had to do something. You had to do something. He had to do something.
But you had a bit of a choice.
Yeah, I had a bit of a choice because of the people that came before me. Our era had a lot of great positive people. And
so that gave you the encouragement to keep that up.
Yeah. It gave me even in my time in my hoods, even the men at that time that was out there in the street were positive men.
Really?
They were strong men, even if they sold drugs, even if they were still people that was influential.
And you're passing that down now. You're giving.
Yeah, it's almost a must.
It's a must.
It's a must.
You feel to bring the younger generation on like that. Where are you from anyway?
I'm from originally New Orleans.
From New Orleans.
Yeah,
I love New Orleans. It's fabulous. Had a bit of a tragedy there, didn't it? But it's funny how when we have all these tragedies and all these problems like North and South Carolina, all that area, it's funny how we all seem to survive and get out of them. But I think one thing it does turn around and say of what I see is a lot of, which is very tragic, to see people's homes totally destroyed. Yeah. And that is not important to them. What becomes important is the person.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's something, kind of changes your way of looking at something, because you're looking at people rescuing other people. They don't care about the home, just rescue the person, and they will survive. Isn't that amazing how that happens? It's
very amazing. It's very amazing, and it's very sad for a kid like myself that grew up there. And the last time I was in New Orleans was probably '98.
Why
so just imagine.
It took you so long to get back.
Yeah, this period of life.
Yeah,
ambition and drive to make something happen where you're at right now versus where you're not at.
What brought you to Vegas?
My mom.
Okay.
My mom. Yeah. The opportunities of being from the South to come to the West Coast at those times. There was a lot of opportunity here in Las Vegas. Peppermint was very popular back then.
Oh, popular since 1972. This is like, this is the greatest place in the entire world.
Which I got down here in '79.
Oh, really?
So therefore, I was here in Vegas and saw a lot of things on how Fremont changed, how it was popular at the top of Fremont as you went down. I was here for a lot of that change. So again, with us, and coming from a small town like Waterproof, Louisiana, what's up, Waterproof? When you got no more than 975 people, now it's a village. So where I come from and where I derive from, the ambition to stay and maintain and sustain what we have is very important.
Very important to you to keep that going.
Yeah.
So when you look at, Chicago, we seem to have got off the music business, but that's okay. when we look at Chicago and what's going on there, and I look at it and I think, why is this happening? Why is it so many, it's just a way of living for them, it seems, and we've got to change it.
In a sense.
Yeah, in a sense, like Wolf said, in a sense, because again, it goes so deeper than just the people living there. in Chicago. When you have something that's happening, when you have 117 people getting shot in a week, and it's happening consistently, we have to start looking more past.
Well, it's not just the incident as that. You've got to go. I don't want to say go to the underground, but you've got to delve down there and really get into the bottom of it. And I think that's what the news media has actually been saying: is let's get into the bottom of it, and let's just, we can't. This can't keep going on, can it? I mean, it's like, I mean, you're a younger person. I don't know how old you are, and I won't ask you because I know you're over 30. Yeah. Anything over 30, you never ask an age. We keep it cool.
So that's the rule now.
Yeah, that's the rule. I'm 39 and holding, and that's where it's staying, believe me. Whereas the young ones, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. Hey, I'm young. They'll tell you in the music,
So, what do you do in the music business?
Really, basically, what I do, I help run a company called Vegas Mob Records.
Vegas Mob Records?
Yeah, which is an ode to Las Vegas and the Strip, the Rat Pack, everything that was Las Vegas beforehand, before it got kind of not handshaking and how you doing. We represent that time of Las Vegas.
Oh, how wonderful.
Where you come in, you show us what you got, and we're there. It was a time in Vegas where you can go anywhere and say, I need a job. And they will look at you, and they give you an application, and you'll get that job that day. It was a time in Las Vegas.
That now.
No,
it's not, because when he talks about a handshake, I don't know if you know what he means. What he means about a handshake is, I know this. Is you agree to something, you handshake it, there's no agreement, there's nothing written down, there's nothing. Your word is what your word is. But it's not like that now. Now you've got all these legal papers and all this stuff. And then you've got to get the lawyer, and then the lawyer needs another lawyer, and then the lawyer doesn't do that, so he's got to give it to another. It's gone ridiculous.
It's gone ridiculous. The Vegas, I love Vegas to death. We have our own integrity for those that's been here.
Yes.
And we're still here.
Yes, there you go.
so again,
don't you have a magazine as well?
Yeah, Urban Culture Magazine.
Urban Coach?
Yeah, Urban Culture Magazine.
Culture Magazine.
Yeah, when you see guys like this guy, Tay Hustle.
Yeah, you've got to give him plenty of promotion.
Yeah, Crybaby, Los the Crybaby. You see a lot of people. Hopefully you can get people like Game Boy, which has been here for a minute, and now to see him back doing his thing, it's great.
Good.
It's great. So we've been here for a minute watching the game go down far as artists representing themselves, and we want to stay behind artists representing themselves.
Why do so many artists want to represent themselves? Because they really don't know the industry, and if you don't know the industry, you can't get in the door.
But it's... Can I,
yes, of course you can.
As an artist, I'm going to say this, just speaking from my standpoint, I'd rather deal with myself and my mess-ups, my mistakes, than to deal with a label and to be messed around all the way completely, to where it's like I come out 20 years from now from messing with a label, and I'm back to where I started 20 years ago.
So what I'm gonna rebuff on this. I'm gonna rebuff on this. You've got to know the business. And you've got to know what's going in. I believe you should have an agent, because I think that gives you better backing. But when you do have an agent, you've got to know. You've got to go and do your homework.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can't say, well, I can't find anything, because the internet gives you everything.
It's all there.
It's all there. So you've got to have that business mind. So, and I feel so sorry for a lot of those big artists from years ago, that the manager took all the stuff, and then the other manager took it, and then the label took it, and walked away and with nothing.
They got milked.
But he didn't know that he got milked. He didn't even know how much he was earning.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what happens. Okay, guys out there, get with it.
But today it's not necessarily like an independent game in a sense. That's just a title I think people throw around loosely. To me, it's more so like how I am. I'm not signing anything yet, but I work with.
You're signing with him.
Definitely. That's going down. This is. You might as well say.
Is this your guy?
Yeah, this is
my man. Oh, you mean you two can shake hands on that side?
Yeah, it don't even need to be his word. His word and my word is bond. Like he know how I rock with him. He knows.
You can all rock with each other.
It's like that's the business I'm gonna do, but this is not like a label.
But you got to know it too. Even if he knows the business, you got to know it as well.
Exactly, I'm gonna learn it from him. Yeah. But it's not like me going to Universal. He's not out for his own good. He's out for both of us.
Hang on a second. If you make money, he makes money. If you don't make money, he doesn't make any money. Believe me, that's whether you're getting 10%, 20%, whatever the case may be. It's so funny. And then I have to close down. But a lot of people don't like, giving an agent or somebody 20%. And I say, well, it's not giving them 20%. It's you making 80%.
Right.
Look at it that way. It's totally different. So 20% out of 100 is really not that much when you think about it.
It's not.
So,
here's another thing, though. A lot of times with a lot of artists, they get that distribution, and they're sitting on their distribution. They can't move their distribution.
No.
Now with us, when you come into our foray, you have radio, you have magazines,
and you knew where to
have
plant
shows,
it on, put
and
it
you
on.
already put them in a situation. Wolf is a great brand. Itself, a great brand. So anyone of my caliber that understands business as a small business owner, we want to get behind that because we understand not only will he make us look good with his brand because he protects his brand, it makes us look good.
Well, it makes you look good, but also you're earning money because the whole bottom line of everything is what you're earning is the bottom line is you're going to make money. You can't not make money.
Exactly.
How can they reach you?
VMR, go to VegasMobRecords.com, or you can just simply go to Facebook, Urban Culture Magazine, type that up, you'll see us in there, and just contact us, let us know. Hey, if you can talk to Wolf, get the Wolf and he'll get at me. I'm not as easy as being accessible as a lot of people because of the things that we do.
It's everything you do, because you're always working. You're always working, it's just not there. Anyway, great guys, and of course this whole thing seems to be all about rapping and managers and what's really going out there in Vegas. Vegas is coming up. We'll be right back.